At 9:17 local time, an Australian P-8 Poseidon was cruising at 21,000 feet south of the Paracel Islands, flying a routine maritime reconnaissance pattern in international airspace. 2 hours into the mission, Beijing made its move. China scrambled its most advanced fighter, the Su-35, intending to send a warning. What the pilot didn't realize was that this was exactly what Australia was hoping for. Seconds later, the Su-35 burst out of the clouds ahead, twin engines screaming in full afterburner. It crossed the Poseidon's nose at barely 600 feet, closing at nearly the speed of sound. At a combined closure rate of 994 miles per hour, the margin between interception and collision was less than half a second. The fighter's wake slammed into the P-8 like a sledgehammer. The 190,000-pound patrol aircraft rolled hard left. Autopilot disconnected. Stick shaker activated. The crew fought to stabilize the aircraft as disrupted airflow caused both engines to cough and surge. Then the cockpit lit up. An X-band fire control radar locked onto the Poseidon. This wasn't a search radar. This was a weapon-grade targeting system, the Urbis-E, one of the most powerful fighter radars in the world. Unlike wide-area surveillance, fire control radar focuses a narrow, intense beam on a single target. Think of it like the difference between shining a flashlight into a crowd and pointing a laser at someone's forehead. The Chinese pilot thought this was intimidation. The Australians thought it was Christmas morning, because those bumps and bulges along the P-8's fuselage aren't cosmetic. They house the ALQ-240 electronic support suite, essentially a digital vacuum cleaner for enemy emissions. The moment that radar touched them, the system began harvesting everything: frequencies, pulse patterns, scan modes, power output. Data China and Russia have spent decades trying to protect was now streaming, live, via encrypted satellite link to Australian intelligence. The Australian pilot calmly re-engaged autopilot, held 21,000 feet, maintained heading 095, and keyed the radio. This is an Australian military aircraft conducting lawful operations in international airspace. The Su-35 turned back for another pass. The Chinese pilot believed he was delivering a message. He was. Just not the one Beijing intended. This time, the fighter slid into position off the P-8's left wing, just 130 feet away, matching speed at 440 knots. Close formation shadowing, an aggressive move meant to assert dominance. Instead, it gave Australia a private air show. The P-8's MX-20 HD electro-optical turret